Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, we are talking your first timer's guide to crochet hair. Now, this is totally prompted by a question that I got on a recent video, which is what prompts a lot of my videos. So if you ever have questions, comment on a video and I'll probably make a video in response to that. But I got this comment. It said, "Hi, I'm very late on this video." This is my human hair crochet hair install video, by the way. So by very late, I think I made that video 2019, if I'm not mistaken. So November 2019, so over 2 years ago at this point. "I love this hair you install. How many braids do you need to do crochet? I have never done braiding patterns like this. I'm a newbie on crochet hair. How long do we keep this hairstyle in our hair for?" And I get comments like this all the time. And it's easy enough, well, sometimes it's not easy enough, just because I do get a lot of comments on different videos at different points in time. You've seen what my comment section, I've shown you guys how my comments go. I get comments on videos from 2 years ago. I get comments on videos from 2 days ago, and I'm answering all at the same time. And sometimes it does get a lot because I have to type a lot. And there's nuances to some of these. So you don't have to do this many braids or that many braids. It depends on the style. To answer some questions in its totality, sometimes it's difficult just to type the words out. So I figured, why not make a video where I can just kind of clip it to these types of comments, not in a rude way, but to say, hey, look, I get these questions a lot. It's your first time. Congratulations. Welcome to the world of crochet. This is your first timer's guide to this. These are everything you need to know to be prepared for your first crochet style. Even if it's not your first time, if it's your second, third time, if you're early on in your crochet hair journey, you might have some questions. And I'm making this video for you guys. So thank you, Sheba C, for your comment. Today I am answering that. So I'm going to walk you through kind of the timeline of crochet from beginning to end so you can understand and make sure you're making the right decision, because crochet hair isn't for everybody. So let's start with the prep. The prepping for the crochet hair. How should my hair be? A lot of stylists, if you go professionally, will require you to wash your hair, already blow dry your hair. Your hair is just ready for the braid down. Although there are some here in Charlotte, I live in Charlotte, North Carolina, who do not want you to come pre-washed. Or you can, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to wash your hair, I'm going to blow dry it, I'm going to do all that too. I kind of would prefer that. I don't know. It's just like, I want to feel a bit of luxury. A lot of them require you to already come prepared. Make sure that you're going into it though with your hair washed and deep conditioned. I would say do some treatments on your hair beforehand, because your hair is going to be braided down for quite some time. You might not have easy access to it to do your normal deep condition routine. So do the deep condition, the treatment, the protein treatment, whatever you're going to do to really hone in and make sure that your hair is protected. I'm all about hair protection as well on this channel. So make sure you're going in. You guys know I've been loving Olaplex number 8 recently. So before this braid down, I believe, yes, I did do a little Olaplex number 8 with the steamer. I have a steamer that I love to use. Just make sure your hair is well protected before going in it. If you are relaxed, I've been natural for, wow, we're on 9 years of naturalness right now for me. So the timing doesn't really matter. But if you are relaxed, the timing does really matter. Do not go fresh from a relaxer to this. Your hair is in a not fragile state. It's not ready for that. So give it some time. Make sure it's not I got my relaxer on Tuesday and then I'm getting my crochet braids on Wednesday. Please do not do that. Please, I'm begging you, just don't do it. You'll just experience a level of breakage when you're taking your hair out that is going to make you feel like, oh my God, I'm shedding. No, just give it some time. Maybe right before you're about to get your next relaxer, get crochet braids to kind of extend that time between your next relaxer, and then take the crochet braids out. I'd still kind of give it a moment and then go back to relaxer. That would be my suggestion, but again, I'm not a cosmetologist. Trust your cosmetologist. The next question is, what hair do I choose? Depends on what you want. What are you looking for? Braided style, twist. There's so many options. Loose hair. There's human hair as well, as the comment was left on this human hair video. There are so many hair options. It's going to depend on what kind of lifestyle you live. Do you live a very active lifestyle? Because there's some hair that I would be like, if you work out every single day, this is not your option. I have a video that shows you active friendly crochet hair. If you're looking for crochet hair for a specific occasion, like a wedding, I have a video on here that I think would be amazing for weddings. If you're looking for a beach friendly, y'all know I got my tropical, I filmed my beach friendly video today, by the way. Don't know which video is coming out first, but beach friendly 2022, I have that video, and that will show you the beach options. It's going to depend on what you want. Do you care about maintenance? A lot of people who enter in crochet hair don't realize that it's synthetic a lot of times. Or they do realize that it's synthetic, but they don't have an understanding of what that means. It's not hair, it's fiber. So there are going to be some tangles. There are going to be some times where it's going to become attached to itself. You're going to have to detangle. You're going to have to stay on top of it. It again is not human hair, which is why the price tag of it sometimes is $4.99 a pack, $5.99, $6.99 a pack. You're not going to get human hair. I get that question a lot. Sometimes people are like, is it human? Is it human? Is it human? I get the is it human a lot question on my synthetic videos. And I'm like, maybe people just don't have an understanding. With hair this cheap, you're not getting a human. Sorry, you're not getting any human. You're not even getting a blend. This is purely synthetic hair. So if you have an aversion to synthetic hair, if you're allergic to synthetic hair, crochet hair might not be the solution for you, but just be patient with it and make sure that you just don't go in the store and make any kind of random decision, because you might hate the hair. I have so many videos. Just type in the YouTube search bar whatever you're looking for. I promise you, it's up there. YouTube, Leah Levine, insert what you're looking for. I got a video. 500 videos on this channel, there gotta be something for you. So the next question is DIY or professional? I've never had a professional do my crochet hair. Also, I've gotten emails, can I do people's hair? I'm not a hairstylist. I am an HR by day, content creator by night, and I'm not doing hair on the side. So I don't consider myself a professional, nor has a professional ever touched my hair. I've always had either my mother, a friend of a friend do it, who is, again, not a stylist by day either. She just knows how to braid down hair. The braid down is pretty simple enough. If you know somebody who can braid down hair, your goals. If you don't have somebody that can braid down hair and you don't know how to braid down hair, then you might have to go to a professional. Here in Charlotte, the professional prices, the ones of the people that I like, are pretty costly. They're pretty costly, which still gets me a little bit where I'm like, I might not want to pay that. $0 or $160. $0 or $160. I think that's what keeps me from going professional, is the $0 factor of it. But again, if you don't have that person, professional is an option. When you go to a professional, they might have certain hair that they only install. I've seen the listings on StyleSeat where some crochet hairstylists will only do Freetress, outre, as they say now, Kima. They might only have certain brands that they do, so you might not just can go in with your model hair. You might not just can go in with your Zuri Congo curl or whatever you got. You might have to abide by their guidelines. They might also split the hair in a different way. Professionals is a great way to go. There's so many great professionals who could do great styles. Just be cognizant of what their rules are, because that will lead back to that first thing of picking the hair. You might not can pick any old willy-nilly hair if you're going to a professional. I think a lot of professionals, though, are open. How many packs do you need? I get that question a lot. How many packs when you're going into a crochet hair situation? I'd say 4 or 5. 4 or 5 packs will probably get you done. I err on the side of crazy, I guess, and I always buy 6 packs of hair. Yes, because I film. I have a crochet hair channel. I can't be caught slipping on here. What if I did need a certain level of packs? What if I did need something? And sometimes I like to have a pack just to show you guys in the install video. So I have like a pack, and I don't want it all to be in my head. I want you to see how it looks in the pack. So sometimes I do err on the side of having a pack. But I say for my last few styles, like I use 3.5 packs of this hair, which if you're familiar with my channel, you're watching this video, so you might be new. I always list what hair I have in a video on the top line of the description box. It's always there for you, so you don't even have to comment what hair is that? It's already in the box for you. With this hair is 3.5 packs. With my last hair, I believe it was like 4.5 packs. So it's always generally less than 5 packs. Some hairs, 1 pack is enough. Zuri has a line of hair called 1 pack is enough. I think I needed 2 for that. But for the most part, I'd say you should be good with 5 packs of hair. What's the average cost? Now, the average cost can range from, I'd see $4.99 a pack. I've seen all the way to $9.99 a pack of hair. $9.99 might be the most I would pay. Again, this is synthetic hair, so it shouldn't be costing an arm and a leg. Some brands have costed me an arm and a leg, like those trendy tresses hair, and that was not human hair, but it still was, you know, on the fairly expensive side. So you have hair like that, as well as you have human hair. You have very few selections for human hair. So before you get excited like, oh my god, they make human hair, it's very few selections. I've made several videos on my thoughts on human hair crochet. I don't think the juice is worth the squeeze when it comes to human hair. I don't think what you pay and what you get out of it is where it needs to be at this current moment. Now, in the future, 2025 and beyond, it might be crochet hair, human hair. We found the solution, but I don't think as we stand today, commercially, and I mean you being able to walk in a store, there is a amazing human hair crochet. So those though can range from like $39.99 a pack for a 10-inch on all the way up to $69.99 for an 18-inch, and that's for a pack of hair, and you're gonna need multiple packs. So we're talking $100+ for human hair crochet. So I have videos explaining my thoughts and why it's not my preference to have human hair. I love human hair. Human hair is great in any other arena. Wigs, bundles, micro links, everything else they got going on. I just don't think it makes sense right now in the crochet hair community. Braid patterns, which this question specifically asks about. What about braid patterns? I do the same one. I've never had a braid pattern different than the straight back braids. You've seen plenty of my particular installs, and you see what I got going on. It's the straight back braids with the bun. That's what my mom does, and I learned from my mom, so I just copied that, and that's what I know how to do. So yeah, that's what I do. That's all I know how to do. Going back to the very early point of I'm not a professional, so all I know is braids, straight back braids. Most of the time it's 10, 11, 12 braids all going straight back. It just kind of depends. It goes and coalesces into a little bun in the back that is sewn up, and that's how my braid pattern is. But there are so many. If you're looking for a DIY braid pattern, check out Jess Monique Thomas here on YouTube. She is an amazing crochet hairstylist. She's giving you all the crochet hair looks, and I'm not sure how you're missing it. So straight back works for me, but if you go to a professional, they're gonna do their style, and they know best. They know better than me. So don't go in there saying, oh, Leah said straight backs. No, let that lady do her work. Let that man do his work. Let that person do their work on your head. Professionals know better than me. And speaking of professionals, I know they split the hair way more times than I do. Y'all know in my video, I might split a hair once. If I'm getting to the front, rarely do I split it, you know, an additional time. I know that professionals, I recently had a friend go to a professional get her hair done. She was like, she was splitting the hair to 19, child, 1 strand. And she had to split it so many times. They tend to split more than I split my hair. And I don't know whether it's because they're trying to save hair or this is just the best look. I don't personally know the stylist rationale for splitting as many times as they do split. But I will say that if they're splitting multiple times, and I didn't in my review video, we did not try the same hair. I repeat, if I split a hair once, you go to a stylist and they split that same hair 4 times. They split 1 strand 4 times. I split 1 strand 1 time. Then we not trying the same hair. So do not watch the rest of my review video. It doesn't apply to you because you're trying something different. I didn't do that. So don't come on my video complaining saying, oh, it didn't work the same way. Are all the elements the same? Did you split the same? Did you use the same product? Is everything the same? If so, then let's have a conversation. But if your stylist can split that hair 16 times in 16 different ways, and you looking at pictures of me and I look one way, and you looking at pictures of you and you look another way, we didn't try the same hair. I'm sorry. I know the pack. I know what the pack said. The pack might have said Freetress Beach Curl. But I tried Freetress Beach Curl one way. If it looked different on you, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. The next question that this young woman asks as well is, how long do you keep it in? I keep mine in because I have a channel. You have to think about, like, I have a crochet hair review channel. If I were to keep a hair in for, let's say, 3 months. Let's say I kept every hair in for 3 months. There are 12 months in a year. So 3 months plus another 3 months plus another 3 months plus another 3 months would equal 4 times that I could try crochet hair in a year. And that means I'm going back to back. That means I'm not taking no breaks. All of that. So I personally, because I have a channel, and I don't even think as a person I would keep a hair in for 3 months. Me, I keep my hair in. The longest I've done is 7 weeks. 7 weeks was quite some time, and that was only because it was a busy season of work and I couldn't take it out, but it looked gorgeous. It was that Kima Soft Dread hair. Kima Soft Dread, incredible hair. I didn't need to take it out at 7 weeks. I could have worn it longer, but for me, I need access back to my hair. I need to get back to my hair breathing, living its best life, and getting exposed to the elements. I needed breaks. I've realized throughout my channel that my hair needs to breathe at times. I got so caught up early on in my channel of try hair, that I was forgetting that I even had hair. I was like, wait a minute, there's stuff up under this? Let me explore. And I've had fun exploring my real hair. So again, I have a channel, so don't look at me for length of wearing hair, but I would say no longer than 7 weeks. I know there are people who will do 8. I know there are people who will do 3 months. I know people who will do 4 months. I don't know a hair that I've tried that I would even feel comfortable wearing 4 months, because there's a point sometimes where crochet hair, going back to the fact that this is synthetic hair, it just don't look good. I'm be honest with you. Sometimes we wearing our hair for too long, and I know your friends ain't telling you, but I'm telling you right now, sometimes we all have been there, are wearing a hair for too long. It don't look good. We not slaying. 7 weeks, I think, is a good sweet spot for you getting your money's worth. 2 months almost of getting your money's worth, but again, that hair being like, okay, we're ready to be taken out right now. Maintenance, it's going to depend on the hair. I can't give a blanket maintenance statement, and that's the one thing people are always questioning is, how do I take care of crochet hair? What hair specifically are you talking about? Like, I need to know what hair specifically, because I can't tell you, use mousse, use Hawaiian Silky, use water, use this, that, and the third, because I'm not in that hair. I don't know specifically. It's not one size fits all. Unfortunately, some hair you just need to take out. If you're at a point where it's like, well, it's natted, it's ratted, it's tatted, it's all these kinds of things, take that hair out. You can't save her. She don't want to be saved. Take that hair and throw it away. So every hair that I reviewed, I talk in my video ad nauseum about the particular maintenance for that particular hair. So if I have a hair that you've tried, I say check out that review video, because I give you specific instructions for that hair, but I will never give blanket instructions for all hair, because all hair are not the same. They're not all created equally. They're not all by the same brand. They don't require the same maintenance. So maintenance is going to be scissors. It's going to be detangling. It's going to mean a lot, but it's going to depend on the hair. And finally, how do you remove the hair? That is the simplest thing ever. All you do is cut as close to the knot as you possibly can, and then just pull the hair out. I hate the takedown because hair is everywhere, but I think it's the most simplest process. I get so many questions from people because I think you guys make it more complicated than it needs to be. Get them scissors, cut in a mirror, look in the mirror, don't be looking off somewhere else. Cut in the mirror, because we've all had instances where we've cut our own hair, or a lot of us have. A lot of us veterans have at least one story of cutting our own hair. Make sure you're in a mirror, be as careful as you possibly can, cut as close to the knot as you possibly can, and pull that hair on out. Easy, simple. The removal process is simple enough. So that is the first timer's guide to crochet hair. Now, if there's anything I missed, let me know down below, and I will answer it via the typies. But I think I covered it all. If you think I covered it all, give it a big thumbs up. Even if you didn't, still give it a big thumbs up. We want all the love and support. Don't be no hater over here. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss anything I do over here. And make sure you have that notification bell on as well, so you don't miss anything I do over here. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram at LeahLevon89 so you can keep up with my shenanigans in real time. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.